Hey, good morning or afternoon or evening. I'm not sure what time I'll post this, but it's Brenda with Horse Sense Healing with more stories with Grace. And this morning, I found myself really present to the rising stress in my body. So today is a full day of computer work and coaching on the phone, and it's a lot of preparation. And I found myself struggling last night too with the internet, and it's so slow. I don't know what's wrong, but I cannot get it to do much. So it's taking me an extraordinary amount of time to get something done, and the pressure, and I'm feeling it. And then I'm reminded of that old story of pressure and stress and anxiety that I used to feel. Hello, Frank, don't do that. I'm out with the horses this morning, and Frank is deciding to rub his nose on the gate where I have my camera set up. Anyway, yeah, that old story came up for me of frustration, and that was so intense, but I'm reminded of it when it comes up. And then I started thinking about how we, as helpers and healers and caregivers, caretakers, nurturers, tend to be present to a lot of people's pain and struggles and challenges in life, and we may feel really frustrated with what's happening. And yeah, we watch the people that we serve, and maybe it's the people that we love, perhaps in a cycle of difficulties, and we can probably see where they have been holding on to old stories or pent-up feelings and unexpressed emotions, and how that starts to show up in their bodies. Perhaps it's headaches, stomach aches, digestive problems, hypertension. The list goes on and on and on, because we now know through science that our stories do live in our bodies. And that includes swallowing those difficult events, difficult emotions, not processing them, releasing them. And so they build up. So when we are with our clients or our families, perhaps you find yourself feeling frustrated that they're not working through their pain, or they're stuck in their pain, and there's nothing much you can really do, except you really want them to be better. And you might walk away and jump in your car after work or in exchange with someone and feel it rise. Feel that maybe it's anger, you're frustrated, you're sad. So many feelings come up for us, and you really want to scream, but you swallow it. Afraid someone's going to hear you in your car. I can relate to that. And it's so important to release. But as nurturers and kind, caring people, often when we're serving others, we forget that we also need that release. We also need to take care of ourselves. And we get stuck in that. And then guess what? Those unexpressed feelings and stories show up in our bodies. Yeah, maybe it's excess stress, maybe whatever it is. A friend of mine recently wrote a blog that I looked at about the release and about self-care. And she talked about self-care. It's Jamie Wyman, if you want to check it out on Facebook. Talking about self-care not always being this nice, kind, gentle, having a hot cup of tea and a hot bubble bath or a massage. The good self-care sometimes requires a full-on release. A full-on maybe stomping our feet, a full-on getting in your car and screaming at the top of your lungs, or belting it out, or in the shower, and not being worried someone's going to hear us. I just did it the other day. It was building up, and I needed to gestalt it. It's a very gestalt. So it's let her rip. Let her rip. And sometimes we're afraid to do that. Afraid for whatever reason. not good enough, not, it's for everybody else but not us, because we can take it, because that's our jobs or that's who we are, and we also need to release. We also need to let go of those old stories. So if you're interested in coming and hanging out with the horses and I, and seeing how, allowing us to support you in your release, however that looks, however that feels. If you want to walk away with a piece of calm and a sense of calm and peace in your body, come and hang out with the horses. Check out an equine gestalt coaching session on how we can help you release those pent-up feelings, pent-up old stories that are still simmering in the background. You can reach me at brenda@horsesensehealing.com, or you can find my contact information on my website and more about what we do, which is horsesensehealing.com, and you'll find that on the text above the video. So have a let her rip day, and I will talk with you tomorrow.